Alright guys, welcome back to the Mott's Big Bass. I decided I'd go ahead and shoot another video today. I know you guys been asking me where I buy a lot of my stuff from. I really want to give this place some good information. I buy a lot of stuff from a place called landbigfish.com. They are a company out of Ohio. Now I'm not saying their prices are the best. Their service, they ship U.S. priority. They have always really good prices. They always have a lot of stuff on sale. I order from them a lot. They have a lot of interesting things on sale this time that I want to try that I haven't tried yet. I mean, you guys know I love Z-Man. Some TRD bugs. This is Bama bug. Z-Man came out with this last year. I haven't tried it yet. These are like the big version of the Hula stick. So they have like the little pinches on the end. It's basically a zinker with a little twirly on the end of it. It looks really good though. I mean, everybody thinks that you have to, that zinkers and stuff float. I mean, they will float after you've been fishing for a long time. But most of the time they sink and they go down tail first. I mean nose first. This is the goat. This is something they came out with that I'm going to show you here in a second to run with that. This one here is just called Hot Snakes. It's like I've been using Hot Snakes in my original TRDs. This looks really good. You gotta break this apart. But this is like a green pumpkin on top. Has a little bit of blue flake in it as well. And this is like a kind of like a washed out watermelon chartreuse on the bottom. And has a little blue flake in it as well. Let me show you what I got to put on this. I'll go over that in a minute too. They came out with cross-eye jigs last year. That's what these are here are. These are cross-eye jigs. These are the flipping jigs. And the scum jig. Yep, this is the swim jig. Give me 1 second. Let me find exactly what I want to show you here. Flipping jig, snakehead, snakehead. That's the swim jig. But I want to run these on the swim jig. Here it is right here. Ooh, that looks good. I don't know if you can see this or not. But this is the chatterbait cross-eye jig. Cross-eye chatterbait Z. It has a weed guard on it. A lot of people taking the original chatterbaits and drilling two little small heads up near the head and adding little wires to them. But this already comes with it. And it has a hand-tied skirt. So it's not really going to come down at all. The main reason why I got these is because the jackhammer, I mean, we all know it catches fish. But it was on sale from the same place for $11.99. And these are on sale for $6.99. I don't know about you, but I could rather buy two for one. Almost. It comes with kind of a stiff little weed guards here. But I mean, they're very good. I mean, you can move them up. I've watched a whole video about it, but what I like about it is it still has almost the exact same components that the actual the evergreen, the jackhammer comes with. It has a really strong hook. It has a really nice blade. It has basically kind of an archy style head. It has little eyes on it. You can see it here. But it has a really good keeper on it. And what a lot of people I saw do is, I've seen do, is they thread it on kind of like to the side like this. Or what I like to do, I mean, it depends on how deep I'm fishing and what kind of color I'm fishing, what I'm trying to actually represent. So we're going to basically thread it on in the middle. You want to try to make sure you keep it centered. Come out right there. Push it up on this double keeper. And it has kind of like the old style keeper here. What you need to do, a lot of people don't like Z-Man plastics, but kind of gives them a little bit of problems getting up on there. But what you need to do is just keep pulling on it. Get on the side, pull it to the side. You gotta get it to, oh, sorry, it pulled up on this keeper here. That's why it's not moving for me. That keeper there is popped through. Okay, let me try this again. It's opened up really wide, so I might need to mash it down a little bit. It also helped if I was dead in the center. I thought I was dead in the center, but it went off a little bit on me. I don't have my glasses on. Don't get old, guys. Your eyesight goes bad. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, yeah, come up about right there. You just gotta push it up on here. What I like to do is just grab a piece of the side. Just pull it up on there. Wow. This is almost like I ain't never done this before. Oh my gosh. What this kind of reminded me of was a Strike King, the little Rage Crawl they have. Not Rage Crawl, but not Strike King, but the, well, Strike King makes it and Zoom makes it. The Baby Z Crawl is what it's called. I've been using that quite a bit on these, but they fall apart so easy. Man, this thing just does not want to go up on here. Good grief. Lucky it was when you're using elastic, finally. It's not going to tear up. I mean, I'm sitting there yanking and pulling on it. It finally went up on there, finally gave in. It didn't tear up. So that's one thing. I mean, I can fish this thing for a long time. Catch a lot of fish with it. But that's the presentation I'm going for right there. I'm pretty sure if I put it on its side, it would probably went up on there a lot easier. But this is not a color made for the side. That looks really good. I gotta see how it looks in the water. And these are called the Z-Man Goat, or I guess you could say greatest of all time. But I don't know how they're called the Goat, but and they haven't been out that long. But I guess they could be. I mean, they came out and said TRD is a real deal, or a lot of us call it turd. But it looks really good. The other thing I got was their cross-eyed jig, the flipping jig. I got half and three. They only come in half and 3/8 ounce, which is I like this. My two favorite jigs are also like a 5/16 and a 5/8 for flipping. That 5/8 is just a teeny bit heavier than a half, and has a little bit different fall rate. And a lot of times I can get them to bite better in the, like bushes and trees and stuff. But here I'll give you kind of a look at that jig. It's a really good jig. I mean, it looks really good. It's an Arky style. But one thing I liked about their swim jig, I mean, they have the exact same head, like this Arky style head. It used to be, back when I first started swimming jigs, most of the swim jigs had like this Arky style head. But it seems like here lately, they've gotten to where they're really like a shad head, like flat on the sides, not on the bottom, but on the sides are flat. And that just doesn't skip underneath bridges very good, like bridges or boat docks or anything of that nature good for you. So this one had basically an Arky style head. And of course I got the white goats to go along with these. I got these in a couple different colors. This is more like a bluegill color, which I'm probably going to use those hot snakes with it. And it's actually called newgill on the back, and this one's called citrus shad. I got these to try for swimming a jig. That's just some more TRD crawls. Then this one here is the goat. It's called the Deal. That's basically like a green pumpkin on top, and it has like kind of a washed out kind of blue on the bottom. Now I've actually used this color quite a bit on far as like my TRDs, the big fatties. It works really good. And I also got some big TRDs. This is the hot crawl. This is something we're going to come back to in a second. This is what I've been finding here lately. There's some more TRD bugs. This is green pumpkin orange. More of the goats. And this is another thing. I mean, I've been having a lot of luck on the jackhammer that's red. And they came out with basically a very similar color in this cross-eye jig. This cross-eye chatterbait. So I'm hoping it works about the same. There's another one. It's like a bluegill kind of color. Come back to this in a minute. There's the mood ring bang sticks. And it was kind of like it's very similar to the old Tequila Sunrise colors. This is kind of like a dark purple and a really light purple underneath it. Especially in the wintertime. I don't know if you guys have ever caught a bluegill in the wintertime and seen just how purple that bluegill is. Sometimes bluegills, they don't, like their whole body is like purple and chartreuse. I mean, they can be some really pretty fish, especially in the wintertime. This is another pack of mood rings. Another pack of Bama bug. Another pack of mood ring. So there you go if you think what I'm talking about here. This is more of the swim jigs. Let's see here. And this is the other one I wanted to try. This is the Project Z chatterbait. It has more of the actual... It doesn't have the Arky style head. Huh. They put this in kind of weird to make you have to open it weird, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, I guess you gotta... I don't know. That's strange. Well, this one's already come chipped. That's crazy. Okay, I can tell already. I'm not going to like this one as much. Okay, so what you do is you have to undo it like this. Pick this up, put this down. Wow. That is not good quality control, Z, man. Look. See it? It is already chipped here, chipped around the eye. And it comes with basically, this was, where this one was $6.99, this one was $5.99. I mean, it's got a better hook than the original. It's got the Z-Man, their new kind of skirts they have. But it has the old, like the original style keeper on it. So this one, these are the ones that really suck with Elastec. I like the coloration of it, but it shouldn't be sitting like this with that ring. This should be turned over this way. The green pumpkin should be on top. This is supposed to be like a bluegill. And all this orange, chartreuse, and blue is supposed to be on the bottom. I mean, this has like a swimming head. I mean, a lot of chatterbaits have like the same chatterbaits that are not chatterbaits. Let me just say that. The competition. I mean, I don't know. I'll look at another one in a minute. It doesn't come... This one, I think, comes really close to meeting what a jackhammer is. I mean, it has the same kind of snap on it. This one really comes close. This, no. I'm not so sure. I mean, it might surprise me. I don't know. Won't really know till I get out there and try it, I guess. Not a big fan of their new packaging. I mean, I guess the Project Z, they're trying to make it nice and neat or whatever have you. I got another one of these projects. Okay, this one's not chipped. I guess that first one I pulled out was just all chipped up. And that could have been, it might not even happen at the factory. It could have happened when it was being, this one's not chipped either. So that could have been something that happened there. Here's the goat Okeechobee crawl. Alright, this is some more cross-eyed jigs, cross-eyed chatterbaits. These are here I'm going to come back to in a second because I was trying something different. I went away from these and I tried the missile baits finesse jig. It's just some more. This is TRD bugs and TRD crawls. Another big TRD, the hot crawl. I think that's going to be a really good color. Okay, let's just, as you can see, this is more Z-Man stuff. More Z-Man. More Z-Man. You think I like Z-Man? Alright. I have been using the mini missile baits jig. The mini, the little micro finesse jig that missile baits makes. It comes 1 to a pack, and it's about $4. And you have to basically glue in your own weed guard in it. I mean, it works really good. Don't get me wrong. It works good. But I would rather buy these. These are the Z-Man Shrooms Micro Finesse Jig. They have all different kinds of weight. Like this is 3/16. This one's an 1/8. And it comes with dang, I can't remember the name of that company now. But this old Pond Scum Perch color. I don't know if you guys remember this color. But this color here was a really finesse jig that I used to like to throw a lot. And it's called Pond Scum Perch. This one's just called Pond Scum. But it's basically the exact same color. I guess they couldn't say perch because it trademarks against them. This one is Candy Crawl, Moccasin Crawl, more Pond Scum. But anyway, these have an upgraded hook that's better than the original hook. This hook is more like the Pro hook. They have that same little weed guard on that little metal weed guard. It's like a V. So it works a lot better. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. We have naughty puppies here. But if you're looking for a new micro finesse jig, I would say to stay with these, especially if you're using like TRDs. Like these pair are so good with these TRD bugs and the crawls. I like the bugs. I like these a lot kind of in the wintertime. I like the crawls more like springish going to the summertime. Alright, let's see what else we have in this box. More big TRDs. Anything different I want to show you? Oh, this is that color Blue Crawl. That looks really good, I think. It has kind of like a watermelon red, more green pumpkinish on top, and like a light blue color on the bottom. And I got some more. I got some Power Finesse heads. I've been using it for like the bigger. Like I'm upsizing, like the big TRDs. I've been using the Gambler Power TRD heads, but they have a screw lock on them, and it's so hard. I like Z-Man stuff better than especially when I'm TRD fishing, when I'm Ned fishing. I mean, I know. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say they make the best, but for how I like to fish, I really like how Z-Man does their actual Ned stuff. It doesn't really, I mean, missile bait makes a really good Ned bait too, the Ned bomb. It floats. I mean, it gives you like a different look. I like and the Eco one floats. And actually, the Z-Man crawls, they float as well. But the TRD, like the big TRDs, and like even the little small TRDs, they don't float. Everybody thinks it's because it's elastic that it has to float. They don't float. They sink slowly down, and this part here has been engineered to go. It goes straight down like that, and it sits on the bottom like that, even without a weight. That's what it does. And actually, RoboWorm does the exact same thing. It goes down to the bottom and it sits just like that. Some more cross eyes. I thought I had something different in this box. There they are. Yeah, more Power Finesse heads. I mean, you can see I stock up in the winter time. Whenever I can get a good deal, I stock up. That's why I tell my wife, this is the time I spend the money on the stuff, is when I can get really good deals. But you can go over to Land Big Fish, and they have Joey Tungsten. Like these are, these are 5/16. These are 10 bag of tungsten weights, and I think these were like a 10 pack. Were I want to say they were like $9 right now, or $10. Then you have these are a quarter. These definitely were $10. I got several packs of these in here, so I'm not gonna go through all of them. So I'll lose a lot of weights. These are 3/8. These were, I think, 12 to 15, something like that. I can't remember. That's more 5/16. More 3/8. Quarter. These are 1/8. These were $7 for a 10 pack. This is more 1/8 and 3/16. They were, I'll tell you right now. Well, this don't have the prices on it. Oh well. Anyway, they're basically like anywhere from $7 to $15, up to like the 5/8 ounce. Then it goes up a little more after that, but that's pretty much all that's in here. Of course, I have more Power Finesse heads, more flipping jigs, black, blue, this kind of stuff like that. Let me get this out of the way. I want to show you something else. You don't know how much stuff you got until you get it all put on the table. Oh, it's amazing they fit all this in a small box. Alright, it's about out of the way now. Okay, that's out of the way. Let's move it down here. Alright, this is a new handle that I got from AliExpress that I want to try out. These handles, I think, are 115 millimeter carbon fiber. They have different colors for them. I don't know if you guys saw the Power Finesse handles, not Power Finesse, the power handles I showed you that I put on my some of my reels. Usually I put them on the Cash King Speed Demon Elites. Let's just pull some out. Alright, so these are, if I believe, they were, I think they were $13 a piece. Yeah, they were $13 a piece. And they have blue camo, red camo, and gold camo. These are the gold camo ones. Ooh, I like that. Oh yeah, that's nice. The handles don't feel too squishy. They feel soft, they're smooth, they don't feel rough at all. Let's see if you can see that at all. But I mean, if you're wanting to upgrade your reel, I mean, I'm a tackle tinkerer. I'm always messing with it. Okay, let me see this right here. No play. So I mean, that's the signs of a really good handle. They come with 2 bearings in each handle, each knob. I mean, they have no play in them. They're shimmed right, bushings right in them. Nice, really thick carbon fiber. Now, granted, some people think, I mean, this will shave a little bit of weight off your reel. But when you got a really nice thick carbon fiber handle like this, it is not going to take that much weight off. The main thing I'm looking for is to have extra power. I put these on like my cranking handles for my cranking reels. Believe it or not, when you're sitting on that little handle like this, it will wear your wrist out a lot more than doing a slower crank like this with this bigger handle. And it adds, you do have to be careful. It's a kind of a double-edged sword. When you're fighting a fish on a crankbait fish with a longer handle, you have to be careful. It can actually put more power into that reel, and you can actually rip the hooks out of their mouth. I mean, it's something that I like. It's not for everyone. I'm not going to say it's for everyone. It's something I like to do. I mean, I change, and you can also on some of these reels, like I use a lot of Tatulas, a couple of Stees, some Zillions. I have Cast King. I have some Lus. You can take a lot of the original knobs and put the original knobs on these as well. If they're made the same way. Some of the Lus ones, they stopped doing the screw on the end of it. I don't even know how you service them. I don't have any of those. But they stopped putting the screw on them, so you can't even really service them anymore. I like this blue camo too. That's nice. I usually like to color code my my wife says I'm a tackle nerd, but I like to color code my handles. Like if you have like a reel that has blue, or a reel that has red, or reels that have gold. So that way, I like for things to look nice. I mean, it doesn't help you catch more fish, no. Something looking nice, it doesn't help you catch more fish. It's just something more appealing to my eye. And that's the only thing it's for. So, I mean, if you're wanting something to help you catch more fish, this is not it. Now, it might shave half an ounce off your reel. I'll do a comparison about that when I change out a handle to one of these and see just how much of a weight savings it is. So that way we're comparing apples to apples. Well, I guess that about does it for today, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put things away. And please feel free to comment down below if you have any questions. If you need any links or anything, I can send you some links, or I can post some links up for it. Please like this video and comment. Subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get things going again. I've had, in the last few years, I've had many surgeries, and it's made me gain weight, made me, it's been horrible for me. But I'm trying to get back right, and I still have to have a couple more surgeries. In 2 weeks, I had surgery on my right leg 2 weeks ago. And I have to have surgery on my left leg and on the 20th. It's like everything just tries to stop you, slow you down. You can't let it slow you down. You gotta keep going. Because in this life, nobody's gonna stop and slow down for you. So you can catch back up. But anyway, feel free to ask any question you need to know. I'll answer about anything. If you're in the Fayetteville area, feel free to drop me a line. Looking for another fishing partner. I want to start back fishing the CBCs. I also want to start back fishing some more ABA. There are several other tournament circuits I'm looking at right now. I want to start doing some more of the Big Bass Trail again. I really enjoyed that. It was a shame I got beat out by half an ounce. All right, now, you guys, I'm going to sign out. You guys have a great day.